Welcome back to another episode of Square the Circle. I'm with Nilima and Koi. So today we are squaring another circle, and this time it's a circle that keeps many of us millennials awake. I know everybody hapa tunajiuliza, what is this Kuomoka na Tunaomoka, Lini, you know? Nilima, yani when you think about the things that you see on social media, probably the new influencers coming, you know, just a simple thing, and the next thing, they're big wigs, you know, they're making it big. What comes to your mind?
Then I feel like you're rushing my brain, man. Can I just talk about my week first?
Okay.
So that people can see I'm a human. Yeah.
If you insist.
Yeah. So my week was chilled. Work.
Mm-hmm.
Chilled necessarily because of the weather. Yeah. But yeah, I had work. Yeah. Basically, the whole idea of me having to work for my own money, it's not sitting well with me, by the way. And then, can you imagine I have to work hard to spend money? Fuck. This is adulting. I'm signing out.
Me too. Koi?
About my week.
Whichever you want to start with.
My highlight is today. I was very excited to come for the podcast.
Okay.
And then Lena, kazi tu ni pesa. Kuomoka. After doing other things, it's just like, hey, the struggles in the streets. How was your week, Kwanza? Just tell us.
Oh, wow. My week has been... Yani nimekaa hivi imagine watu Kuomoka. You know, there is making it in life and there is Kuomoka suddenly making it in life. So as millennials are not really into the struggle.
First, I learned we're not millennials, we are Generation Y.
No, we are actually quite in the transit.
That's the reason why we're called Generation Y.
Okay.
Between 96 and 99. And then
we do merge.
Generation Z.
We do merge actually. So those, okay, we are going to fight about this after this.
Episode,
exactly. Someone called me out. Yeah. They're like, no.
Somebody also told me that we are
but then
millennials, but the age groups sometimes
we
match.
are millennials if you think about it, because millennials are people that internet found them alive.
Mm-hmm.
But then in Kenya we go with whatever term we see.
So we are going with Generation Z. Why?
Generation Y, because we ask a lot of questions.
Okay.
I've never even had this Generation Y.
I also didn't know, but then apparently people have studied this shit.
Okay. You were saying?
So I think for us, the Generation Y, we thought that things were I personally thought that things were really easy and direct.
I was waiting for that part of I, not me.
Yeah, I.
Yeah.
So in fact, not even that, because most of, especially, let me talk about me and my friends then. Okay, me and my friends. Okay, friends. They're also my friends, but now you see, we're not. Okay, so anyway, me and most of my friends didn't think that life was really not as easy. So right now, kind of being in the grind, trying to, being in the field, doing the actual things that get bills paid. What? You know what? That's really messed up. So it got me thinking about Kuomoka, how sometimes people just post videos dancing, and then the next thing, you know, they're making it big, or you have a deep voice, you know. I'm not talking about the likes of King Kalala, Ron. Okay, Ron has content as much as you're a content. She's a content creator. She made it big.
King Kalala na content.
No, she has. But I'm talking about people
King Kalala is that girl that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm in love with her.
Yeah.
The reason I actually listened to her, you sent me the link on Insta, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. I'm talking about people who suddenly make it big. You know, it looks like, I think for Rona, I've seen the chronicles of it.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, for some people, it's just, you know, one, probably a series of things, and then they make it big. It doesn't look as hard. So it got us thinking about Kuomoka. Like, what do you guys think about Kuomoka? Is it lifelong, or is it just a sudden thing that appears in?
But what do you mean Kuomoka? Like, what's Kuomoka to you, or what's the definition?
I think I think most people refer to making it in life, but from what I've seen, it means making it suddenly making it.
suddenly
making it.
Oh, that's Kuomoka.
Yeah.
Oh,
But most people will refer to it as making it in life. But when we see how it's being broken down, it's suddenly making it.
Oh, okay. But my making it in life and yours is different.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah. So, hapo tuna define in terms of money, ama in terms of social media, ama in terms
define
of
it in your own terms.
ama
I
in
think
terms
you
of-
whatever you. Okay, let's stop this podcast.
Like, why?
No,
Now, I feel like it's like now we are fighting each other's thoughts instead of putting it out. Instead of like, what do you think?
no, like as in that's how I feel, genuinely feel.
Then like and we try like answer the
Disclaimer, Lena
question.
wanted to stop the podcast. But we didn't, because, fuck her.
Yeah. But like,
Okay.
as in,
I've totally lost control of this podcast, so
We're sorry.
we're now doing it as a team. Sadly,
I told you ukikuja na ma pressure you won't do the podcast vizuri. Mtu ana relax.
no, it's not pressure. Okay,
For me, Kuomoka,
Like
because
you had-
I feel like
Yeah.
Lena and Koi will argue this Kuomoka
okay.
till kingdom comes. And for fuck's sakes, my G's, I'm sleepy. If my mom hears that, I think she'll be worried why I don't sleep. But anyway, Kuomoka, first, I've always said I'm very okay with being upper middle class. I'm not chasing millions of dollars. I just want to be able to pay for my medical insurance. If I get a car that's good for the environment, a car insurance, to travel at least like thrice a year. Hata si lazima niende Bali. Fingers crossed I do. But it's not necessarily Bali. I can't even be moving from here to like, I want to go to West Pokot in January. So I'll use West Pokot as an example. Yeah. But for me, traveling to anywhere that stands for my sustainable development goals. Yeah. Like any country that is trying to achieve my goals, I try and travel there as much as I can. And then, that's for me, Kuomoka is being able to afford like most of my dreams. Not all of them, because I still dream of owning 100 acres. And I'm slowly accepting that I'll probably just own like 10. But dreaming is okay, because a mind that does not dream is a mind that's dead or something like that. I can't remember where I had that in a fucking movie, but it was a good movie. So for me, that is Kuomoka. Even when people are saying it's sudden richness, pesa haraka ni wizi. So if you didn't rob it, it's not sudden richness. It's just sudden because we are now seeing it.
Yeah.
Right now, if I go and then I get like 10 million, no one will want to know what I've been doing since 18. They'll just be like, hey, this shorty out of the blues, I got 10 million. So it's not necessarily sudden. It's just that it's sudden to us because now we are seeing it. Most of these people, like, I don't really like Rono's content, so I can't use her. King something.
Kalala.
That one, yeah. I love her voice. She can get it if she just talks to me properly. Yeah. But like those are people we have seen their content grow. And then like her, she started with very few views on Insta, and then now she's famous. So us, we don't know what she did to build her social media.
When I talk about a sudden is, you know how, let's look at probably generations before us, how success used to come after, they used to go through the whole criteria of working, saving, investing, then using that money to do all other things. But we're seeing a shift with current millennials where it's not really taking a long time for somebody to own, to even be able to buy a house. It's not really taking, or to even rent out their own house probably at 20 and really be comfortable with paying their bills. So we talk about
but I respect that.
sudden is not taking a very long time, not taking like 10 or 15 years to really be able to travel around and do all this other shit.
Oh, I get it now.
You finally now get it.
Yeah, finally now get
Guys, the disagreement. This is how you solve disagreements. It's a point where you shake hands. I don't know, like civilized fuckers.
No, but like as in, I've lost my point.
Let's come back to that.
So what, like, I think when I see most of my peers, Kuomoka, I feel like, maybe if I do something, I could be the next person mwenye ameomoka. And I don't know whether this is a feeling across the board where our minds are slowly changing to, it could be me actually, you know, and now it's not pushing us to do things that put us in a position where it could be us, you know, pyramid schemes. We are now betting. It's legal, yeah. But I'm like, we're also looking for now quick money because you're like, it could be the next me. So what do you guys feel about that? Like, is it misleading?
On my ground, pesa haraka ni uwizi.
What if it's a lottery? So what
I respect it. I respect it so much. I respect people that have gone through different channels to like get money and shit. Because I'm doing it the same. I'm not necessarily working with like jobs I'm doing, like things I've studied now. But then at the same time, when you're nasema how people are doing it now, pyramid schemes, I think it's because a lot of us post good things on social media.
Okay.
Our number one, our A team. So me nimeka in my room, I'm seeing someone I post their new Subaru. I'm like, I need to get it. So I join a pyramid scheme for a new Subaru. We tend to forget.
That's Subaru. She's called whatever you're calling it. I'm still calling it Subaru. So
okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
You get it. It's a Subaru, a Subaru, whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But like, you tend to forget. As much as you want to Kuomoka, you need also to know what exactly you're going for. If I wanted to Kuomoka chap, I will post news. I have really nice boobs, by the way. Hiyo ingekuwa famous, podcast yetu ingekuwa na subscribers, and Coca-Cola will have given us a
It's
job.
actually not a paid sponsorship.
Yeah, it's not paid, by the way, but you get my point. Like, you also need to like evaluate Kuomoka yako as to where you start. It's not moral compass, because I think my moral compass is a bit shifty, but it's just like your value is. You get what I'm saying? Yes.
I'm asking, do you think it's changing mindsets for many people?
It is.
To me, it hasn't, because let me tell you guys a story. So when I was after I finished high school, so you're waiting to join campus, Nini. Yeah. So like first year, your period, I'm always thinking of how I can get money. So those times, kulikuwa na hizo MLM marketing something, MLM. Multi-level marketing. Mm-hmm. So I joined. Kwanza your time, it was forever. It was forever company. Like people there, like kuna watu wenye who work it their way and they make money. Mm-hmm. My friends, my mom's friends walikuwa nafanya and they did well. I met other youth wenye walikuwa nafanya and they did it. But it wasn't those things. Global amanini, you see people doing, you think it's easy. It's not easy, especially for people like who drew was saying nini. Like you need to learn a lot of things. Who drew marketing, kufanya me clearly says ifanya marketing fiti like one-on-one. Unless it's something deep inside, I can sell it to you. But if it's something for someone else, it's hard to sell.
Okay.
So lazima ukuwe na marketing skills, ujue watu, like social media, ujue physical marketing, like there's a lot of work. So hapo watu wenye wanapostingi ati Global nimebuy gari sijui 100 ama sijui as in hizo vitu. I don't know how they do it, but more like nime experience na nimeona wasi wenye who struggle. And even for those people who make it, ukisikiza ikwangi that easy.
Yeah.
And then for the easy kama za smart, bull crushers, you have to, yani unaenda kwa inbox za say, hey, this links, you need join with my link. Unajua how shit it feels kuambia msee kitu alafu unakuwa rejected maraka 50 na day. Unatulia kwanza. Next day, unaanza kufikiria sana kuna beshte mgani yo nitaanza kumtumia mali.
I'm sorry to feel sad for the people in Global and you're gonna come to my inbox. I'm like, I know what you're doing. Get out.
Get out. Today. Not today, by the way.
Like it's not as easy as social media inaweza kuwa imefanya. And alafu, unajua problem sasa zaidi ni gani? Ukienda kwa those meetings ama nini wanakuambianga, it's not a quick rich scheme. That's what they tell you. So even like your friends wakikuuliza, kwani this is a quick rich scheme? Unasema no, because even
that's what you're told.
You are told to say that. So I don't know.
Sounds like
Maybe
religion.
those people when you may make it in life, you're haraka. Maybe
Yeah.
those people who make videos and then it hits.
Yeah.
But pia ni one of those people when it hits, but imehit but ujakuwa ukiona video zake za 2015. Maybe alianza
Yeah.
2015 but za 2019 2020 ndo zina
Zimehit,
trend.
yeah.
So you think ameanza juzi ana trend, so it was a struggle.
I was looking at it, in fact, in terms of did you know Kahush before the whole COVID and his dad being
Mysterious.
dementia?
Stop. I only know 2 songs for Kahush, by the way, so I'm the worst person
I was
to
talking about how I was even thinking about how he was not really famous before his dad, before we knew. Oh, okay, before the whole corona and his dad, and I'm like, oh, that is his son. So right now he's really famous. He's doing collabos and he's been doing music for quite some time. Because I'm like, from you'll see some unreleased, just audio of formats of previous songs. And I was like, okay, they're really nice. Okay, I've listened to so many of his songs after that. And
Kahush, you have a lover out here.
yeah, but you're saying it's more of why was, like, sometimes you have the talent, but you're not really big. We all know friends who can really sing, and they're not out there, and probably they're never going to be out there.
Probably,
So
tutaimba tu kwa shower.
yeah. So and then probably one person will do, let's say, Wambui Kate, or I don't know how they call her, Wambui. It's someone who does covers.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I also don't know that person, man.
Anyway.
I'm so sorry to content creators in Kenya. I'll go search you guys. Yeah, I'm really sorry.
So I'm talking about how sometimes you will be very good at something and not make it at all. So is it about luck? Is it skill? Is it opportunity? Because right now we are really confused.
I think it's just the scheme of everything, Annie.
It's about luck. Is it because it's not a very big population that's benefiting from this sudden Kuomoka. It's really small. It's actually really small. But right now it's influencing a lot of people. But they're really it's just a very small number of people. It got me thinking. Are we chasing fake dreams? Fake goals. I don't know. Is it achievable? Is it not achievable? So in the next segment, we're going to be telling you guys what we want to do to Omoka, because you know what? We can be those lucky people. I know some of us, the closest we get to luck is being lucky to be alive, but you never know.
Yeah.
We have to try. So the next episode, we're going to be telling you what we're doing.
Yeah. That's it.
So welcome back to part 2. This one is going to be a happier episode. We've made up. We took a break. We're now friends, right?
We were fighting. Even forgot.
Right now we're making up. So
I feel like Switzerland, man. Not the country of peace. Okay.
I didn't get.
Yeah.
Pick a book. Pick a book up.
I pick a book. Okay.
Yeah, educate yourself.
Got it.
You took one for the team, so at least I got it when she whispered it. So anyway, so if you're there wondering utaomoka, most of the time tumona, it's either you become corrupt, as if and we're seeing the trend in Juja. Watu wa Juja tunaona sana. We know what you guys are doing and the cyber crimes that have been going on. If you're not going to do that, if you don't have guts to be a hoe or a criminal, and you're not really talented. And quite clearly, I think right now we're not seeing a good number of people having.
What have you said?
If you're not talented, you just. Yeah.
No, I didn't say you be a thief, but I'm saying.
Or you sit Kuomoka out.
Yeah, we're looking at this sudden richness, like the categories of people who are suddenly getting rich, and we're not seeing enough of skills. Like we're not seeing enough of skilled people being recognized as much as the rest of the people get the credits for Kuomoka. So I don't know which are these skills out here. No, tujue tuzitafute. Me, I don't know. So I think all of us are doing something in their own small way to get ahead. And this is what this next episode, this part is going to be about. What we are doing in our small ways or big ways to get to the next level. Yeah. And I think Nalima really wants to tell us what she's doing.
Yeah, you guys need to stop throwing me under the fucking bus, by the way.
Yeah, she always has something to say. And
yeah, because I'm a talkative person.
Today, you
So-
did that to me last time. Hadi nasikia vizuri rohoni, moyoni, nina
I'm in
furaha.
control. I'm back. I'm back.
This is the problem. You keep assuring control, and they run the entire mile. But yeah, you're asking how I'm going about getting ahead in life. Well, one, I'm in school. 2, I'm still looking for an old man that doesn't want kids that's rich. I'm just putting it out there. Yeah, if you have an uncle, a father, just text a girl.
Yeah. And if you don't have guts, we're going to be telling you what we
the
are
other
doing.
way, yeah. But
For
I
people with
work.
guts, listen to
Yeah.
Machozi.
Exactly. But no, on the real though, my guys, I work. One of my sustainable goals, there are 17 sustainable goals. One that I stand for is quality education. So the work I do is I teach people, get money from it. I also stand for equality. So I have a foundation that helps victims of gender-based violence. So that's how I get ahead in life, by doing what I love and making money from it. And yeah, if that fails, and I'm 25 and I've seen my NGO is just not doing as good as I wanted to, or teaching is not as fun, then I got this WAP, I'm like Cardi B, there's some hoes up in this house. But yeah, I just, my way of Kuomoka is to do what I love. That's why I respect when I see shorties or guys doing TikTok videos, dancing, sharing very unsolicited advice like we do in a podcast. I'm like, if it's something you like doing, if you want to dance for us, that's entertainment for me, and you're having fun at the same way. So I believe something I appreciate about millennials is we are trying to make money through not necessarily our talents, but yeah, our talents. You're trying to make money through our love, through our hobbies. Can you imagine if Yusuf was born in the 70s and then he's like, yo, mom, I want to take photos. What? What? Photos where? For what?
Like the better things you can do with your life.
Exactly.
To
Can
earn
be
a
an
living.
engineer. Yeah.
So you don't have this grand plan to get rich really quickly anywhere?
Marriage.
Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, yeah. And if you don't have guts and you're not as crazy as Nalima, Koi and I are going to be sharing the things that people like us.
Okay, kwani umeassume misezi kwa Nalima? Maybe
I know, maybe she's
The way she's cringing and
she's like,
it's coming
how dare you.
words.
I'm not cringing. I'm like, just like,
Anyway, you get to go next so that you tell us.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Okay, now put that into words.
so the question was,
What are you currently doing to get ahead, or to suddenly get ahead in life?
Okay,
Because nobody likes to wait for a really long time to get that money.
yeah, I've been thinking how I can get money haraka. Sijapata ideas yet. I'm waiting to see what to niambiwe. Hata mimi, I don't know. But like, I know I'll have to have a skill so that I can get money. So I'm working on that skill.
And have you seen people with skills suddenly, like, apart from people who develop certain apps and they become a hit, what are the other skills that you're seeing young people do and they suddenly get ahead in life? Like, they can probably get even probably 200,000 or just from a single gig or something, or work.
I think I watch the wrong content. Jumi content zenye I watch feed me to show me that it takes time to do something.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you don't believe
That's a
in
TED
this?
See, TED Talk, ukisikiza podcast ya Adele ama umfollow Adele Onyango atakwambia, when I started my podcast, it took me sijui what. When she did 10 years of radio.
I think
The future, ukisikiza the future, it's for graphic designers, nini. like anasema it takes time to do. So the things I watch, maybe this sionangi watu wanapatanga pesa.
So you watch a lot of motivational.
It's not motivational.
I also have
it's kinda
podcasts like that are just straight out. They're like, you can make 10,000 or you can make nothing. It goes either way. Like you still have to put effort into it.
Yeah.
Have you seen how when someone creates like a funny TikTok video or an Instagram video and then they become famous, so they have to now remove more content, and their content now once they have the publicity and everything, their content becomes trash. Because now when you're mainstream, you have to keep up. It's not their fault. They're generally nice, funny people, but now you have to give more content, and then you find out whether you're not funny, ha ha ha, all the time.
Okay, but to be really honest.
Please be honest with us.
So, when you're starting to learn a skill, kama tseme, it's drawing, ama whatever, singing, ama nini, you slack mara ya kwanza, maybe mara ya kwanza first week. Very good. Today, daily basis. Second week, okay, umeskip siku mbili. Third week, ushaanza kufikiria other ventures.
That sounds like a workout routine.
It has taken you time. But sasa, like, okay, personally, what I'm doing is I'm doing things that I love. So kwanza this year, I've decided it's going to be me. Someone who is taking care of herself from head to toe. That's me. So I'm doing things I love. So nilanza a podcast because I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to listen to people talking. I want to meet other people. These are my reasons nilanza podcast. Podcast, and then dancing, and then photography. Kama nataka kwenda mahali, I'll go. Yani, I just want to like start things that make me happy. And then when you start something, you always learn from it. Like, as you're trying to build your skill, because you're building a skill, but you can't build in one day. It takes a long time. You have to acquire master in that skill. So as you're waiting to do that skill, just do things zinakufurahisha. Yani, just that's what I'm doing. So hoping that I'm gonna learn things. Eventually, they're gonna help me after turning me a skill. Stop cutting me waste time. But say I'm not earning any shilling, Mama. You're the only sponsor I know.
So your plan for getting there is long term, is progressive.
It's progressive.
Because I think with most of us, I don't know whether you guys have seen the memes there, how we are kind of like really mocking motivational speakers. I started with one rice and a kg of rice. I started with one stone and then I started a real estate.
You see,
that is where the whole we're dissing motivational speakers because they are talking about progress and starting small.
You feel like
No, I'm saying how the current generation is really dissing those people who are really encouraging us to start small and be progressive.
I don't think we're dissing them. I think we're just coming around to telling people we don't all have to suffer to get there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to tarmac and go and beg for jobs and write CVs when I can just call someone. As in,
imagine me,
and I'll tell people, there's no way I'll see an open door. I, child of Baraza, of sane mind, and not walk through it because I have to work for my own. Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
My parents opened a door. I'm walking through that door, vibaya, as in I'm walking all the way to the kitchen if it's a house.
But imagine, I believe, kama something is yours. Like, kuna watu mwenye uta-struggle, uta-struggle, na kuna mwenye kesho amaliza. Yani, just na luck within. Ama energy yake tu na attract to good vibes.
I think that's what we're trying to tell these motivational speakers. If you started with a feather and I have a chicken, I'm not about to start from the same place you're starting.
True.
Yeah, because you see.
So it's not us wanting to have things really fast. No. It's us using things at our disposal to get there.
We're like, it's fine. We have this now. Why go back in time?
That's true.
Until just because you want to look like we struggled for our money.
Yeah.
There's some person that I even blocked this person because of that. We're talking about the who's this girl of Utawezana? I forgot her name.
Azad.
Yeah, her. So this guy was like, oh, she she shouldn't be paid for all this. Nini. I'm like, you, because you go to work 8 to 5 and you earn less than her, it doesn't mean her struggle is less than yours.
Yeah.
She still has to entertain. Do you know how hard it is to entertain strangers over the fucking internet?
I know. You're always subjecting yourself to criticism.
And then tomorrow I'm like,
paid for that.
And utarudia your top. And we don't even know you like that. And then if this shorty tells me to pay her 100,000 for her Insta, I'll pay because she has worked to build her portfolio.
Yeah.
You're out here going to work 8 to 5. You're telling me in the evening how you don't like your boss. See, you leave. Am I your boss? No. Am I your account? No. Why are you hating on other people that have found easier ways of making money and having fun at work?
Yeah. In fact, it's more of like, do you think we should have a shift to creativity? Like, is this Kuomoka thing more about creativity? Like are skills really paying as much as creativity is nowadays? Because I don't think we are hyping skills as much. Because right now you'll see a lot of youths or a number of us downplaying the importance of education. Being like, you know what? I don't have to do that. I can dance and get a mula.
I can go to med school and make dresses.
And do all these things. Even this other person is doing it and they made it big. Yeah. So is it about like, are skills really as valuable? Like we really want to know. So you guys, let us know skills that people are doing. And to suddenly get ahead. Just help us. Yeah. We want to, I really want to get rich very fast. And being out here, I have realized it's not as easy as I thought. It's not as easy as I thought. And I'm just here wondering, am I ready for this? Is this Kuomoka for everybody? Ni lose hope to mapema.
But I think you also need to accept that. I'm fine with being middle class. As in, I'm fine. Not all of us will be millionaires. And not all of us will be middle class. I just don't want to be one bad sickness away from poverty. I want to be able to afford my paying for medical bill. But I'm also fine with not having a wing in a hospital named after me. Like,
yeah, okay. But people say there's nothing like middle class. It's a poor rich.
Okay, I want to be
middle class.
Yeah.
You have food on the table. Nini, ukifuta job kesho. Leo.
Okay, I don't want to be that middle class.
There's, there are different levels of being.
But
in
like my
class.
parents kind of way, they have their own house. The kids are in school, No, as in, I want to be able to be as comfortable as they are, minus the children.
Okay, I get your point. I was just saying that people who just believe there's rich or poor.
And most of those people
believe that, baby. Me, most of them are poor. Watu wengine wenye najuanga wanajua nasemanga wako poa.
Hata mwambia watu, we can't afford a lot of things. And then I have friends that I'm like, anyway. The time I remember I was asking with my friend from home. And then we're like, have you seen, that was the time Kubai's house was on.
Oh yeah, John.
Then I'm like, when Joanne's parents were working, mine were just having kids. Because where?
The house.
My mom, I even told my mom, I was like, hey mom, just tell me the truth. Where?
Parents who watch this podcast but are stressed.
My mom,
my mom was asking for the link, and I was like, the link?
Yeah, my mom watched it, I think 2 days ago, and she's like, unajaibishanga tu uko nje, unaambia watu everything. I'm like, those are my thoughts. Sometimes I want to tell people you're my daughter. Sometimes. Then I see this thing.
But currently I'm reading.
Anyway,
when you're talking about that, sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
On the Kuomoka thing, Jana, my mom, so asked me what I'm doing in my blogging. I was like, I get paid occasionally to write. Kuandika tu maneno, inaleta pesa. Like my mom is one of those people that needs to see creatives are getting money. Yeah. I think we also need to move and shift our idea to
and the impact of the whole Kuomoka on society has become, I think we've seen a reluctance in most people wanting to do unpaid internships or volunteer work, because you're like, if I'm not getting paid, I'm not moving. So I think it's also creating a culture of, you know what, I'm not leaving the house unless it's going to get me money, which is, I think, really
It's good and bad.
it's really okay. Yeah, it's good because you don't get exploited by people who are out there to exploit young people without skills. But at the end of the day, when whatever you're giving always comes back to you. I remember we all met doing volunteer, being volunteer work for ISEC,
Yes.
and right now we all left ISEC, but we're doing something else that could potentially be revenue generating. So just start from even zero. I'm thinking start from zero, start from anywhere, but in
Start
the
from
next,
where you are.
start from where you are, even if it's yani mimi nikitoka tu ile place niko sahi, and your brother needs a tutor, hala, I'll do it for free, provided I'm doing something and not just wasting my time. I'm good with that. But in the next episode, we're going to be having people on sets to tell us what they're actually doing, literally doing to get there.
Yeah. See you on the flip side.
Stay tuned.